Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Welcome to Anubuthi Prakasha of Kathopanishad, session number 8. And in today's class, we will be studying the Anubuthi commentary on the second chapter of Kathopanishad from the second valli, first mantra onwards. Depending upon how our class goes, our Mahoday Sri Raja Reddy will comment upon as many mantras of Kathopanishad and the corresponding Anubuthi Prakasha verses from verse 94 onwards. This is a very important valli, and in this valli, some of the most important mantras of Kathopanishad will be commented upon. The Acharya Yama Dharmaraja will directly tell, "O Nachiketa, I will explain to you exactly what happens to a person after death." And the teaching goes on. Towards the end of this valli, around the 14th mantra, there is a question. Most likely, it looks like Nachiketa's question about Ananda. This indescribable Ananda, is it an object of experience? And the valli will conclude with a dramatic explanation of the mantra Na Tatra Suryo Bhati Na Chandra Tarakam, which has come in Mundaka and other Upanishads also. I will request our Acharya Sri Raja Reddy to begin this class.
Dhanyavadam. Puramekadashadvaram ajasya vakrachetasah anusthaya nasochati vimuktascha vimuchyate etattvaitat. Puram ekadasha dwaram. Puram nama city, so which has 11 gates. Ekadasha dwaram. Ekadasha is 11, dwaram means doors. So which has the gates of 11 for this Puram. Ajaha and avakra chetasaha. Ajaha, so which doesn't have any birth, and avakra chetasaha. So ajaha, so birthless. Anantaram avakra chetasaha. So undifferentiated consciousness. So consciousness will not be different in each place. It will be always in one form. So etadrusham avakra chetasaha anusthaya na sochati vimuktascha vimuchyati. Anusthaya, by meditating on this, one will understand. So once he will understand the Atman, then afterwards he does not grieves. Na sochati, na dukkham anubhavati. He never feels difficulty, he never worries, there will be no sorrow in him. Vimuktascha vimuchyate. So Atma, already it is liberated. So because of our body-mind complex, we are thinking that it is the na muktaha, it is not freed, it is a bandhaha. But actually it is already liberated. Once when he understand, the ajnana will go away, then he will understand that I am already muktaha. But because of the body-mind complex, he is not understanding that the liberation part. So already which is liberated, that will be liberated again. So ataha vimuchyate, he will be freed. Evam vimuktascha vimuchyate etad vai tat. That what is freed, that is Atma. So evam, that Atma, this indeed that etad vai tat. So the one who knows this, here the Jivatmanaha Swarupam Lord Yama is explaining. So Jivatma is in this Puram, Ekadasha Dwaras are there. So Puram means this body, it has 11 gates. Means our ears, nose, ear, mouth, right, etc. Total in the body, in the head, and as well as down parts, and total it will be Navarandras will be there, and another one is Nabhi, and another one is the Chakram will be there on the head, this is a Brahmarandram. So this total 11 gates are there. So this body's owner, who is the master and the ruler of this body, this Puram means, it is the Ajaha, unborn, that is the Atman. So this consciousness, one who will understand by meditating, then after knowing this, he will never be married. So he is that person, he will be free from the births again. He will not get any birth. So he is fully liberated afterwards. So this gnanam, how, when you will get, means when you have the anushtanam, proper anushtanam you have to do. So when anushtana will happen, then you will understand. So this anushtanam will give you the true knowledge. Through that you will understand. Then you will be freed from the agnanam, which you are thinking always that I am the bandha yuktaha. So you are not bandha yuktaha, you are always liberated. So this gnanam he attains once when he is getting the proper Sravana Manana of the Shastras, Nididhyasanam, etc. Whenever he will do, then he will understand that. Once he will understand that, then he will be free from this. So, etad, Atmanam, whoever knows that Atma Gnanam, so this is only what the Nachiketa expects from the Yama. So that Gnanam he has given. So this is the Puraswami. Who is the Puraswami? The soul, the Atma. Atma is the Puraswami, Jivatma. That Jivatma and Paramatmanaha Swarupam he is explaining here. Puram Ekadasha Dwaram. This is the how the body and the Jivatmanaha Swarupam he is explaining in this sloka. Puram Ekadasha Dwaram Nabhimurdhanya Samyutam Dehakyam Yasyatam Društva Vimuktas San Vimuchyate. Once the person, when he realizes that, so kaha, so etat purasya, a ruler, itukte, the Swami, owner, head. Who is that? Means the Atma. So one, the ruler of this body is the Jivatma. So when knowing this, and Ekadasha Dwaram Puram, he is ruling. The king is ruling Ekadasha Dwaram Puram. Nabhi Murdhanya Samyutam. Nabhi Navel and Murdhanya the Brahmarandram. So with this total Ekadasha are there, because why he mentioned here two extra means in the Bhagavad Gita only we have seen the Navadwara Puram. So here two extra is mentioned, which is with the birth, the novel will be there, it will be that works will be completed, and the Brahmarandra will be happen when the seeker gets the Gnanam. So at the time only it will be opened. So these Ekadasha Dwaras are there. So this Ekadasha Dwaram Yuktam, this body, Dehakyam, the body named. So Dehakyam, this Puram, and its owner Jivatma, like that it is knowing. Yasya, that Jivatma, Paramatma, this Gnana whenever he gets, Tam Društva, after knowing this, so he is a Vimuktaha, he will be freed. San Vimuchyate. So Why he is freed? Because he is already freed. No, that Atma is never, it is in the bandhana, it is there. It is always freed. Means the Agnana, because of the Agnana, whenever it is, he is not understanding, he is not able to identify its liberation. So that Agnana, whenever it will be removed, then he will understand that. So that's why he is getting the liberation at that time through this context. But actually, it is earlier only liberated. So now it is whenever the body-mind relationship, whenever it is there, that time what Agnana, he is thinking that I am the Bandha Yukta, that Bandhanam will move away and he will be liberated from that. So that's why the same sloka, how the Kathopanishad we have seen that again he is explained in the detail with adding the other two Nabhi and Murdhanya to the Ekadasha Puradwara. जीवन्न विद्यया कामादि बन्धैर्मुक्तो मृतः पुनः शरीरग्रहणाभावात् विदेहः सन् विमुच्यते. Once the person avidyaya kamadi bandhaihi muktaha पुनः शरीर ग्रहण अभावात् videha san vimuchyate. So when the person, the seeker of the Atma Gnanam, he attains the proper knowledge of the Brahman, so then what will happen itukte? He will be liberated. So katham jivan avidyaya. So the one who is living in this body with the agnana, avidyaya, and kamadi bandhaihi, kama, etc., the desire, etc., bandhanaihi, with this, who is has bondage with this avidya and kamas. So this type of bandhas, he will be freed. Once he is freed, then again, punaha, Sharira Grahana Abhavat. Once, whenever you get the Brahma Gnanam, then you are freed from the everything. So you will not get the rebirth. So it means you are not going to get again any body. So when the Sharira Grahanam, this Pura Grahanam will not there for him because he realized. So therefore, the lack of this Pura Grahanam, he will be freed. So this is called as a Videha Mukti. Right. So this videha san vimuchyate. So when the options of this sharira grahanam will there, then automatically he will be freed from the everything. So there will be no taking of another body. So this is the end for him. So here mukti will happen. So there will be no other birth again for this person who gets the knowledge of Brahman. So the person who didn't get the Brahma Gnanam, he doesn't have the proper knowledge of the Brahman, then he will think the duality and I am separate, Atma is separate. This person will continue again taking the body. He will get the rebirth according to his karma phalam. But the Gnani person who understand, already he knows about the Brahman, like in the Ekadasha, this Puras ruler is the Atma. So that Atma, only the Swami, because of that only everything is happening, that like that who understood the Atma Gnanam, that person never again gets the bondage with anything. So there will be no avidya. So Brahma Gnanam he got. So when the avidya is not there, desire is not there, then there will be no bondage for him. So he will be free from this. Once he is free from this, then this is the body again getting will not be there. So it is the Videha Mukti. So he will be freed forever. Urdhvam pranamunnayati apanam pratyagashyati madhye vamanamasinam vishve deva upasate. Urdhvam pranam unnayati apanam pratyagashyati madhye Vamanaha, Angushthamatraha, Vamanam Asinam, Vishve Devaha Upasate. So here it is explaining the Atma Swarupam again. So when the Atma Pranam Unnayati, so it takes the prana upwards. Uttanama upari. Upari nayati. Nayati nama takes. When it draws towards that upwards, then what will happen? Pranam Atma. Kaha, who is taking this? The Atma is taking up. Then apanam pratyagashyati. So apanam. When apanam, it takes the downwards. So when the upwards and the downwards, pranam will go upwards and apanam will come to the downwards. So in madhye, in the middle, who is there? Vamanam asinam. Vamanam nama very short, like angushta matraha. Alright. So dadrusham vamanam asinam, the one who is resides where? In the pura, the hrudaya granthi. In the hrudaya granthi who is residing. So tam vamanam asinam vishve devaha upasate. Devaha, who is sitting in the puram? Vishve means in this body. This is the puram in this body, who is sitting in the middle. Him, that Atmanam, who will worship? Upasate. Upasate means worshipping. Who is worshipping? That means Devaha Upasate. So Devaha means what? In this body, this entire body, when you take, in this, the Madhya is residing the Atman. So here this person, the all other Devaha Upasate. Here Devaha means the sense organs. The sense organs worship this Atmanam. So Etadrusham Urdhvam Prananayanam and Apanam, bringing downwards, and all the other sense organs working, because of whom? Because of the person who stays in the middle of the heart, in the body. So that Angushtamatram, that Atman. So once you will understand this, you will be Muktaha. Pranamurdhvam nayatyatmam apanam vayum nayatyadaha tatsevakacha shakshuradhyaha lingenatmanu niyatam atmanam anumiyatam. So pranam urdhvam, the same slokas, the different version. That's all. Pranam urdhvam. So it is the Atma leads the prana upwards and apanam adaha downwards. So this prana, apana are these two upadhi. These two are depending on what? These two upadhi is Atman. Without this, there will be no prana and apana. Like when the sunlight, when you take, the mirror you take, when the sunlight falls on the mirror, then only it reflects. When the sunlight only is not there, it cannot reflect anything. Like that, this entire thing, prana, apana, is because of this upadhi. When this is not there, those two are not there. So therefore, pranam urdhvanayanam and apanam adahanayanam, so which takes to the downwards. These two things will happen because of the Atman. So this is the upadhi. Tat sevakacha shakshuradhyaha. So lingena atmanam anumiyatam. So you can understand through this shakshuradhyaha, sevakaha. They are the servants like that. They are functioning. So because of this is the owner, and this Atman is the owner of this body, and the other are sevakaha. The sense organs are like sevakaha. So when this you will understand, then Atma, Lingena Atmanam Anumiyatam. So these all are happening where based on the only Atman. Without that, these all are not there. So this is the Upadhi. Sakartruka prana Shakshuradyasyuhu sadhanatvatah Utaravat tato nayamastiti etat nirakritam Sakartrukaha prana chakshu adyaha syuhu sadhanatvatah, because sadhanam, these all are the instruments. So I am doing some work means my instruments, what all are there means all these sense organs. So evam, the vital aids and this chakshuhu adyaha etc. indriyas, all the sense organs, these all are the sadhanatvatah. Because of this sadhana, these all are the instruments. So therefore, this one sakartrukaha, these all are the kartrutvam, these are agents. So evam utaravat tatho na ayamasti iti yena nirakritam. So kutaravat, so the axe, kutaram nama axe. Kutaravat, like the axe, tataha ayam asti iti. This is there. What is there? The self. Right? The self is there, the kartrutva is there. Because of that, these all sadhanas will happen. When this is not there, the work will not happen. So you cannot reject there is behind something to do these all things. Right? So therefore, you cannot reject the Atmanam. It is happening themselves, you cannot say. The kartrutvam is there. Right? Ataha Atmanam, here you cannot reject. Na pranena na apanena martyo jivati kaschana itarena tu jivanti yasminneta upasritau. Right. I told in the previous only, na pranena na apanena. So the prana with the prana and with the apana, which the Atma is taking upwards and downwards. With these two, Martyaha Kaschana na jivate. Any of the living being means the mortal cannot live with only this prana and apana. Na pranena na apanena. So Kachana Martyaha jivati. He cannot survive. So then with what he is surviving? Itarena tu jivanti. These two are surviving because of the some other. Right? What is because of the some other they are living means they are depending on some other person. Because that yasmin eta upastritau. These two are depending on that. They are not independent, they are dependent. Like, so when the whenever I am doing the work, there will be some support should be there. Like that here, the dependency. Here, the prana and apana, with this only, the person is not living. Some other thing is there to live these two. So this itarena, through the other one only, they are living. Yasmin eta upasritau, because of which these two are there. Suppose when I take the mirror in the dark room, whenever it is there, I am presenting the light which comes from the sun, right? So the dark room will become the light, it spreads everywhere. You can see the darkness, it will expel and the light will spread everywhere. So this light is, how it will be? It is depending on the sunlight. So without the sunlight, I cannot make this room will be darkness free. So like that, this prana, apana also, with this only the jivatma martyaha na jivati. So this purusha, the person cannot live. So itarena tu jivati, that itaram, who is that? Means that is the Atman. So in that, these two are depending. Chit and Chidabhasa. So with this, only it is not. They see whenever the person is expired, so the other thing, the reflecting media, whatever it is there, Pratibimba Chaitanyam, that will move away. But the all-pervading, the Sakshi Chaitanyam is always, it will be there. So this only depending, this only the adhara of this entire thing. So therefore, prana and apana, these two, with these two, the person cannot survive. So this other thing, what is that means? So that is the Atman. With that only, this is the upadhi of these two. Pranapanavashad जीवतीति यदच्यते तन्ना प्राणाद्याश्रयो यः कर्ता तेनैव जीवति. So prana apana vashat, because of the prana and because of the apana. So with these two, Dehaha jivati. This body is living. It has the prana. Because of these two, prana and apana are there. Therefore, this body is living. Yat achyate, what you are saying, this one is not correct. Tat na, that is not correct. Pranadyasrayo yaha karta. So this prana, apanas, asraya, on which these two are depending. That asraya data, the supporter, the karta, the experiencer who is there, tenaiva jivate. With that only the vital powers, these all will there, then only it will leave the body. Only through the prana, apana, only dehaha jivati is, it is wrong. Only with the prana and apana, body cannot live. So with karta is should be there. That karta is Atman. So with that only, because this is the upadhi for the prana and apana. Upadhi means the supporter, the adhara, which takes support from this and these two will appear. When this is not there, these two will not appear. Like that, the upadhi is here, the Atman. So tena eva jivati. With that only the body will live. Without that, that cannot live with the prana and apana. Yeni manye pramadyante sharirattvaya dehinaha sthanu manye anusamyanti yatha karma yatha sritam. So, yeni manye prapadhyante. So there yeni na yoni manye prapadhyante sharirattvaya dehinaha. Sthanutvam anye samyanti yatha karma yatha sritam. So whenever the jivatma yonim anye prapadhyante. Kimartham itukte, when the ajnana karanat he is not understanding the Parabrahman, that time this jivatma enters to the other womb. Anye yonim prapadyante. Sharirattvaya dehinaha. So the shariram wants. So ataha, for the shariram purpose, they will enter into the other body. Anya yonim they pravishanti. They will enter into the other womb. According to their purva karma phala anusaram. This is the karma phala concept. According to their karma phala, they will get the different bodies. So which will get which yonim enters, it is not in our hand. It is depends on our purva karmas. Depends on your actions of the past. What the benefit is there, based on that you will get the Uttama Loka or Adhama Loka or Vriksha or Lata, anything you can be. So it cannot be, we cannot expect this birth only we will get like that. It depends on the past karma phalam. So yatha karma yatha sritam. Not only the karma phalam, and another object is yatha sritam. the Shastra, Sravana, Manana, Nidhi, Dhyasanam, whatever you are doing, according to that, and as well as Karma Phalam. So your actions, Phalam, whatever it is there, based on that, you will get the body, so different places, and other one will get the person who realized the Brahman, he will get Sthanutvam Anusamyanti. They will get the permanent place, they will be free from the birth again. So Sthanu, Achalatvam, Shashvatam, they will get. So other person, the who's ignorant is there, he will again get the different yonis according to the karma phala and according to the sritam, the sravana, nidhi, manana, dhyasa, ityadi, whatever he did, the shastra gnana attained, based on that, his karma anusaram, he will get the different birth. So that's why here it is very important that the Yama is telling that not only your actions, and you have to study the Shastras. The Sravanam is important. Shastra Gnanam is important. So Ataha Shastra Gnanam also it will take the helps you to take the other Janma, how you are going to get the upper birth or lower birth based on the Karma Phalam and as well as Sravana Phalam, Shastra Sravanam. Sakartasmin mrute dehe swakarma vashatah punaha vipradiyo nimapnoti lata vrukshadikamuta. When the Martyaha is karta asmin mrute dehe, in the dead body, mrute dehe, asmin mrute dehe, in this dead body, when it falls, that time, saha karta, that karta, the body's karta, who is their experiencer. So that karta, the individual soul, jivatma, so karma vashataha, according to its karma, whatever the karmas, the past actions in the previous birth he did. So according to that karma's actions benefit, what is there, the karma phala, what is there, based on that, punaha, again, vipra adi yonim apnoti. He may get the dvija janma, the twice born, like Brahmin family. So vipra adi, or the spiritual, here vipra means that's a spiritual birth you can take. So vipra adi yonim apnoti. So he will get that type of birth. Lata vrukshadikaha uta. So if you did the good works or the good actions and as well as your Shastra Sravana Parampara is good, based on that you will get the spiritual birth or you may get Lata and Vriksha. Lata means the creeper and Vriksha means the tree. So based on the merits, you will get the higher status. Demerits are there, then you will go to the lower status. So this is totally dependent on your actions and your Shastra Gnanam. Dehau Nichottamau Tadrik Karma Kartrupurassarau Nichottamatvat Prasada Parnashale Yatha Tatha. So, Yada, when this body falls, they have Nicha and Uttama. So, when the body, the Nicha, the lower level, and Uttama, the higher level. This type of body, whenever you are getting, means Tadrik Karma Kartru Purassarau. Kartru means the individual experiencer, the Jivatma, who is the ruler of this body. So, what type of action he did, based on that. So, the Purva Janma Krita actions, what all are there, based on that. Kartru Pura. Puraha means moving forward. Purassaro, agre going, moving forward. So, moving forward means taking other birth. So it is depending totally the karta, what type of work, karma he did. Nicha uttamatvat. So this is done the higher nicha means the lower layer type of the work, then he will get the lower, and the higher type of work will get done means higher level janma he will get. Like how? Like means if nicha you did nicha works, then you will get the like parnashala, like one hut like that. And you get the uttam higher level, then it is like a palace like that. Right? So parnashala means palace, and Parnashala means hut, and Prasada means palace. So this type, Nicha and Uttama. So you know this level, Prasada will be higher level and the Parnashala will be the lower level. So these two you are getting means then this type of place where you are getting the birth again means that is depends on only Kartru Purassara, what the Karta did actions in the previous birth, based on that only it will be there. The dehas again taking the nicha form or higher form, the lower form or higher form. Ya esha sukteshu jagarti kamam kamam purusho nirmimanaha tadeva ekam तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकाश्रिताः सर्वे तदुनात्येति कश्चन एतद्वै तत् यः एषः सुप्तेषु जागर्ति. So when all are sleeping, he will be alert, awake, jagarti. Eshaha, Esha nama, this Atma. This Atma, Sukteshu, when all other are sleeping, then Jagarti, he will be awakened. So, all the sense organs, whenever in the sleep state, they will not function, they don't do any work. So, they will be in the sleeping state. At that time, what will function means so only the consciousness will function. Even entire all the sense organs in the sleeping state, only the consciousness it will function. So that Atma is the right, he is the awake always. So it is projecting your all the thoughts, vicharas, what all are there in your mind, it will project as a swapna like that. So evam kamam kamam purusho nirmimanaha tadeva shukram tad brahma. Kamam kamam. Nirmimanaha tadeva sukram. So when these all are sleeping, right? So only this alone, the Atma alone is awake. Evam Purushaha Nirmimanaha Tadeva Shukram. That itself is the Brahma. That is the Pavitram. Shukram Nama Shuddham, clear, pure is. So that Shuddham Brahman. Tadeva Amritam Uchyate. So that pure, what the sleeping state, whenever you are there, that Chaitanya, which is pure manner, it is working and projecting the entire your thoughts in the dream state like that. So that only the Chaitanya only called Brahman. Tadeva Amritam Uchyate. So that itself it is the immortal. So tadeva amritatvam, na mritihi. Amritatvam uchyate. It is called the amritatvam, that is immortal. Tasmin lokaha sritaha sarve. So this entire universe, what we are seeing, all the worlds are on in this only, they are there. So whatever we are seeing, the everything will be in this only. In this means in this Brahman only all are there. Tasmin lokaha sritaha sarve tadu na atyeti kachana. So they all are based on this Brahman only functioning. Without this, so crossing this, right, exceeding this, there is nothing will be there. So, etadvai that. So, this is only that Brahman. So, the consciousness is the Brahman, which is projecting everything whenever being alert, whenever all other things are sleeping. That once you will understand that Shuddha Brahman, so that is the immortal Brahman, that is the Shashvatam, that is the Sthanu, Dhruvam. In that only, all words are, this is the Upadhi, all other words are only based on this only. This is the supporter. Without this, these all other words are not there at all. So, tad na atyeti kachana. So, this Brahman exceeding, there is anything you ask, there is nothing. So, that itself is the Brahman, that is the Atman. सुप्तेष्वक्षेषु यः स्वप्ने कामं कामं सृजत्ययम् देहातिरिक्तस्तं को वा निराकर्तुं प्रभुः भवेत् सुप्तेषु अक्षेषु सुप्तेष्वक्षेषु यः स्वप्ने कामं कामं सृजति अयम्. So whenever all the your eyes, the sense organs, everything, they are in the sleep state, suptaha, they are in the sleeping state. So at that time, yaha swapne kamam kamam srujati ayam, in the swapna, in the dream state. So what all are the objects or different things, different desires, everything they will create according to their wish and their will. So, evam kamam kamam srujati ayam, it creates that, it creates the dream world. Right? Swapne kamam kamam srujatyayam deha atiriktaha tam. So, deha atiriktaha, it is, it's not only here being, it's beyond this. Deha atiriktaha. So, staying here, deha atiriktaha tam kova nirakartum prabhavati. So, you cannot deny that which is deha atiriktaha consciousness, what is there. So, that Chakshi Chaitanyam, that no one can deny it. Kaha Prabhu Bhavet, who is capable to deny that without that only this entire thing is functioning, you cannot tell. Because all this, when the sense organs are not working, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, the Sarva Vyapaka Chaitanyam, so Sahaja Chaitanyam, whatever it is there, that Chaitanyam only, it is creating our dream world through the thoughts when you are in the sleeping state. So that it is projecting. So this Sakshi Chaitanyam, without this your dream state, you cannot project. So without this it is protecting, you cannot say, because that entire thing creation, you know, you experience after once you get up. So therefore, that denying this, that is not there like that, you cannot say. Nobody is able to tell that denying that Sakshi Chaitanyam. Jivamatmanam prasadyaivam tasyevopajhapayataha brahmatam veti jagataha adharatvena lakshitam. Jiva atmanam prasadya evam tasyeva upadhi apayataha upadhyapayataha jagataha adharatvena lakshitam brahmatam vetti. So this entire jagat's adharaha, the upadhi, the supporter, right? This entire jagat support, what is there means, that is Parabrahman, Brahmata Rupam, Brahmatam Vetti, Jagataha Brahmatam Vetti. So he will observe that. So This entire universe is depending on this Brahman. Jiva Atmanam Prasadya. So once you will get the Jivatmanam, then so this body, etc. Then afterwards, Taseva Upaditaha. So these all are the limited. So from this, that this Upadi, from this Upadi, you are understanding the Brahmatva function. The Brahmatvam is the supporting for entire this what I am seeing. So this is the Adharatvam. This is the supporting. So that once you will understand this entire Jagat is depending on the Brahman. So now the Yama is going to describe the Agni Tattvam. Agnir yathayiko bhuvanam pravishtaha rupam rupam pratirupo bhabhuva ekastatha sarva bhutantaratma arupam rupam pratirupo bahishcha. Agnir yatha eko bhuvanam pravishtaha. The Agni, fire, when yatha, when ekaha bhuvanam pravishtaha, when it is entered into this world, so or in this some particular object, rupam rupam pratirupo bhavuva. So whichever objects it enters, according to that the fire will get the different types of forms. So the Agni is one. Based on the object, it will be looking different type of forms it is having, like that duality you can get. So actually there is Advaitam, but we are feeling the Dvaitam because of that object which it is there. Evam Eka Agni, whenever it is entered into different objects and different forms, whatever you are seeing, like that, Babhuva, Ekaha tatha sarva bhutantaratma rupam rupam pratirupo bahishcha. Ekaha Atma. Tatha, like that, how the Agni is entered in the different objects, and we are assuming that there are the different forms, it is not one. Similarly, so the person, because of the ignorance, Agnana or Avidya, the Sarva Bhutantaratma is only one. So, Ekaha eva Sarva Bhutanam Antaratma. That only the Parabrahman which is there in the all the living beings. That Atman we are seeing in the different objects in the different forms, like how we are seeing the Agni in different objects in a different forms. But actually it is only one. So in Advaita we are seeing Dvaitam. So why? Because of the body-mind complex and Avidya. So when the Avidya, once you expel, then afterwards what you are going to see, that means that is the Brahmagnana. That is only you are going to understand that this entire thing is only, it is my misconcept that I am not understanding properly because of my ignorance. But actually the true nature of Atma is only one. It is Ekaha. That is in everywhere it is there. But I am feeling it is a totally different because of my ignorance. Evam. So this is example which is given by the Agni example by the Lord Yama. So it's easy way to understand. When you take the small lamp, there will be Agni in the form in the smaller size. When you take the big log, there will be in a different form. And when you take some other big one, there will be in a different form. So each place based on the object, it is getting the different types of forms. So that's why we see, but everywhere what is there remaining, once the log is burnt, there is only fire, it is there. Here also fire, there also fire, only the fire is one. But objects, we are seeing the different forms. Similarly, whatever the Atma is only one, that we are seeing, like the fire, how we are seeing the different objects in the different Jivatmas, we are seeing the different form of the, because of the Agnana. So once the Agnana removes, then you will understand that the Atma is one. That is the Advaitam. No Dvaitam.
Dhanyavada Mahoday. We will continue in the next class.
Dhanyavada.
There are many more verses up to the 8th. This is the 9th mantra. Very nicely explained. We were able to understand both the Upanishadic mantra and the Anubhuti. Dhanyavada. We will conclude with Purnamada.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Namo Namaha Sarvebhyaha Dhanyavadah.